Hello and welcome to One North Maine, BCA's magazine show. I'm your host, Eamon Convey. We are high above the City of Champions for this week's episode. We're going over to Asiaf Arena to check out the DAJ Street Hockey Clinic. We're going to go over to the Arnone School for the Brockton Public Schools Extended Day Field Day Extravaganza. It's a mouthful, but it's a good time. We're going to go over to Southeastern Technical Institute for the Taste of Southeastern. And finally, we're going to zip down to City Hall for Fox 25's Zip Trip. So sit back, relax, and check out what's going on in Brockton. This is the Arnone School on Brockton's west side. A beautiful day here for the Brockton Public Schools Extended Day program to hold a field day extravaganza. It's going to be a great time. We're going to get out there, check out some of the activities that are keeping these kids active during the summer. It's going to be a wonderful day. Let's go check out the fun. Extravaganza. Well, it's now been about 10 minutes since I went in the dunk tank and I am still soaked. Starting to dry up a little bit quickly here. As you can see, the sun is beating down on us, but it is just a beautiful day here. Brockton Public Schools Extended Day program has to be commended for this wonderful event. They're calling it the Field Day Extravaganza, and boy, we're having quite a time. Let's head out in the field and see some of the games the kids are playing. Goes nothing. Boy, that was quite a time. Got to tell you, haven't gotten that much exercise in quite a few years. Nevertheless, we're out here, Field Day Extravaganza. Big thanks to Brockton Public Schools Extended Day program. We're having a heck of a time. Keep watching.
We are an enrichment program that runs throughout the school year as an after-school program and during vacations and holidays. It benefits any student in the Brockton Public School system up until the age of 13. We do a ton of fun activities that try to give students life skills, build on their academic skills throughout the school year. and just provide a really rich and fun experience for all that can attend.
And even the people who are here working in TV can have a little fun as well. As I was suggested to go into the dunk tank, great time.
Some of the relays we have this water relay where you have to use a sponge, get the kids, kind of wet. It's kind of like an over-under type thing. There's a waiter relay where they have to carry a tray with a cup and a towel. Try not to drop the towel. If they do, they have to kind of start over. In the back, to the left, there's a Statue of Liberty relay where you have to have basically a cone with a ball, obviously simulating the Statue of Liberty, run to a certain cone, come back. Some of these other games are just kind of one of those relay races, the simple run to a cone, run back, tag your friend, and then they have to do the same. Obviously, first team that finishes first wins. And then some of these bouncy houses were just kind of some fun things that we wanted to throw in to give the kids a little bit of that carnival feel. We have some popcorn and some snow cones over in the back, like you experienced, the dunk tank, which is obviously refreshing on this beautiful day. We have a little picture corner over there, kind of to simulate a photo booth. So really just trying to create, real world experiences, for the kids on their level.
Just seeing their faces, we get to see them in the classroom aspect, and we get to see them outside that element. So just seeing them having a good time, enjoying themselves is great.
You look like you have about the same, well, the cowbell too. We'll go with that first. What's the cowbell for, and can I get some more cowbell?
You can always get some more cowbell. Actually, we have a bunch of stations, so cowbell is a little reminder, let them know to rotate each group. So.
Well, yep, it is still a beautiful day out here at the Arnone School. Unbelievable field day extravaganza that the Brockton Public Schools Extended Day program has put on. Just an unbelievable time. I'm basically speechless right now. I went in a dunk tank, I did a sack race, I did a waiter race. The kids are having a great time, but unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and that just about does it for the Brockton Public Schools Extended Day Field Day Extravaganza. This is Asiaf Arena. Many of us from this area have skated on its rink, but recently a street hockey event was held here. DAJ Hockey, that's David A. Jensen, a former Bruin, in conjunction with the Massachusetts DCR, got together with some notable Bruins alumni, Tommy the Bomber Songen, Glenn Featherstone, and Rick Nifty Middleton, all came together to teach some of Brockton's youngsters some street hockey skills.
Ready to play some soccer? What are we doing? All right, one place. Let's go. I guess we'll have to call it road hockey. Now, Canadians, they call it road hockey. I can't tell you how excited we are, all of us, to be here with you guys and girls. Okay, this game is for everybody. And I'll tell you, we've all played a lot of hockey. On the ice with our skates, I probably played more hockey on the street. I played road hockey every day growing up.
Here with Chris Cunningham, the head coach of the Brockton Boxers hockey team. Chris, It's the off season. What brings you down to Asiaf today?
Well, I get all my equipment for the team through Paul Fitzgerald down at the Rockland skating rink. So he told me about this event, and I thought it'd be good, you know, to see some of the younger kids being introduced to hockey and kind of just see what it was all about. It's good to see young kids getting into hockey.
It's the middle of summer. How can we find you in an ice rink right now?
It's the middle of summer in here, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's a little warm.
What's going on today?
Well, this is great. It's the first one that the DCR has put on. It's a clinic for the local kids in Brockton. They're going to do one again next week, I believe, from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night, just to give the kids something to do at night that like to play hockey. And we actually had about 40 show up tonight, about 30 boys and 10 girls. So I like to see as many girls show up. My stepdaughter plays out at Asiaf, so I'm a big fan of girls hockey, and I'm glad to see so many girls show up. Well, sports at any level I think is great. You know, I've been in sports my whole life, whether it's hockey or some other sports through high school, and you know, it's been really good to me. I've got a lot of friends, lifelong friends, not only in hockey but in the other sports, and that's what the kids need to learn, that sports isn't just, you know, trying to make it professional. Sports is to go out and have fun and play year to year, make friends, make life friends, and just to have fun at it. And I think that's what they're doing tonight. You know, this is just to come out and knock the ball around. And a lot of kids admitted that they've never played hockey before. So for them to come out and try something brand new, I think is very important.
Well, for the kids, I mean, my title with the Bruins, I've scouted for 10 years, but in the last 10 years, my title's been Youth Hockey Ambassador. So I've been working with the kids for quite a while, and I really enjoy it, have a ball. We were in West Roxbury last week. This week we're in Franklin, so we come out to help out here in Brockton. Hopefully I'll be here the next couple of weeks also.
Now, I saw you showing off some of the stick skills. You still got the silky smooth hands.
I don't know about that. No, I'm on the ice a lot, so I mean, you know, again, it helps an awful lot. I mean, even skating. You know, before when I was scouting, I wasn't out in the ice that often, so it took away from some of my skills. Or I didn't have any as it started. But no, we've had a ball. I've enjoyed it, and I can't wait to keep doing it.
Now, why is it important to keep the kids active and coming out to a youth event like this? Teaching them the fundamentals of the game and just to have fun?
Well, I mean, it's very important. I mean, I like to keep them busy. I mean, to keep them off the streets, keep them out of trouble, keep them caring for each other. That's the most important part. I mean, as I said when we started, I mean, I love watching these kids take care of each other. That's the most important thing.
Anything you want to add?
No, I mean, I think it's wonderful. I mean, all these kids here, I hope we continue with this great success we've had.
Glenn, it's the middle of July. What brings you out to the ice rink today?
Hockey. Love it. 12 months of the year. If they added a 13th month, I'd be playing it in the 13th month.
Yeah. Now, today is all about the kids. Why is it important? Why are you still involved?
You know, I grew up and I played street hockey my entire life. And there's just so much fun to it. And, you know, if you saw us out there with the kids, not a lot of structure, not a lot of big coaching, and this is about fun. And we want to get the kids of the community out, and it's fun. Get all the parents together, and I mean, everybody left with a sweaty head and a smile, and for us, that's what it's all about.
This is Southeastern Technical Institute, and recently they hosted the Taste of Southeastern. Now, what is this, you might ask? A gathering of local restaurants from all around the region coming together to serve up some wonderful appetizers, tantalizing entrees, maybe even a couple desserts. It's making me hungry. Let's go inside and see all the wonderful eats.
It's a lot of fun, actually, and I'm really pleased to say it's a great success. Look around, there's lots of people enjoying lots of food, and it's been a fantastic evening so far. It's certainly been a whirlwind to get here, but there's a lot of prep, a lot of planning, a lot of meetings to talk about what we're doing, how we're doing it, contacting people to make sure they're coming. You know, the hardest part, actually, amazingly, was getting people to say yes to come and get here. So, you know, there was a lot of effort on our part to talk with restaurants, explain what we're doing, what we're about, and, you know, once they understood what we were going for, they were in, and they were excited to come join us as well.
Well over 200 people came to the event, and I think we can call the first one a big success. Well, you know, anytime you start something for the first time, you build it from the ground up, so it was concept first, it was reaching out to the vendors, it was marketing, it was selling tickets, it was, you know, I watched the run-through of our fashion show the other night, and it was a little rough, and tonight it was so, you know, so much better and so great. So I think it's just a lot of people coming together, a lot of people working real hard at it, and I think a lot of people like the food tonight.
Tonight we're doing a little roasted sirloin with a gorgonzola cream sauce and a balsamic glaze. We're here from Stoneforge in Easton. We've been around about 10 years serving the local community.
We're a full-service beer, wine, liquor store, but as well we feature a full upscale deli, Montilius pastries, take-home dinners, and cold and hot sandwiches. Right here we have our homemade meatballs with homemade marinara sauce. We have a Tuscan chicken salad with grilled chicken, grape tomato, a homemade pesto cream dressing, salt and pepper, and we also feature a tomato mozzarella with a homemade basil oil drip. My favorite item on the menu has to be one of our leading managers there, Steve. He makes a homemade braised beef with a white wine sauce. It's a braised beef sandwich on a toasted piantosi Italian roll with garlic cheddar. It's phenomenal.
Alright, so the first dessert is a lemon blackberry cupcake, lemon cake with blackberry frosting. The second is funfetti cupcake. And we have a chocolate and peanut butter cupcake, mini cheesecake, mini carrot cake, mini eclairs, and whoopie pies.
Fox 25 Boston came down here and did their Zip Trip segment utilizing this entire new space. They highlighted many Brockton icons, including the best pizza in the world, Cape Cod Cafe, Mary Waldron, one of Brockton's great people doing a lot for this community, and they also looked at the famous Colombo family and the dynasty that they have built with Brockton High football. Let's go check out some of Fox 25's coverage and see what's going on in the City of Champions.
that Fox 25 was doing. We're a major player in downtown Brockton. Our office is actually in the front yard of City Hall, so we wanted to be here to participate today. We actually help people receive services in their homes rather than having to go into a nursing facility. So we help with care management and coordinate various services like homemaker, personal care, and other things so that they can remain at home.
We're here with two big hitters, the Mayor of Brockton and the Sheriff of Plymouth County, Bill Carpenter and Joe McDonald. Guys, a major media network is coming to Brockton to highlight the positive. Bill, what does this mean? Why is it so important?
Well, it's a great event for us, really showcasing our new City Hall Plaza. We are looking to continue to develop events to bring people downtown. We're ecstatic with the turnout this morning on a Friday of 4th of July week with threatening to rain. We've got a packed City Hall Plaza, people here having a great time. It is a media event, and we're excited about the opportunity to showcase Brockton in a positive manner.
Well, I'll tell you, this is very special to me today. Here in Plymouth County, we have only one city. That's the City of Champions here in Brockton. I'm tickled pink that they would come. As the mayor says, we're all very, very proud of the changes that he's been able to effect here in Brockton. The weather is not the best, but still we've got a great crowd here. Everyone's happy, everyone's having a great time, myself included. I'm just happy to be invited, and I'll always come back to the City of Champions.
We all of us, you, through Brockton Community Access and us citizens, we're always defending ourselves. John always defended Brockton, and which is always why we kind of want to give back. It's so important that despite all these horrible things that are happening in the world and tragedies, we have to continue to hope, to continue to do good, because we know in our hearts and our minds we have to survive. And the way we do that is being in partnership and raising funds and giving back to the community that has been so good to all of us.
So what do you see today? You definitely win the Best Dressed Award.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. That's just me. I love being in Brockton, enjoy Brockton, and of course, especially this morning, it's a wonderful opportunity to come downtown Brockton to see, all this group of people, trying to survive and have a good time and everything, especially, in this moment when you turn the television, all you can see is a lot of wrongdoing and stuff like that. So I'm so happy to be here, and of course, it's always a pleasure to see you and smile at you and have a good time.
So it's hard to believe that at this time last year, this entire area was still under construction. We didn't get done here till late summer, early fall last year. So to see this less than a year later, this beautiful new amphitheater and park, it's a City Hall Plaza, but it's really City Hall Park. We brought in a lot of green space, made it a lot more friendly. So to have the concert series begin last night, to have the zip trip here today, and we're looking forward to a full summer of events that begins this afternoon. Friday afternoon farmers markets here, 10 to 2 every Friday now. Through September, we'll have farmers markets here. We'll have some Thursday night concerts here. We'll have some Friday night family movie nights here, all at the amphitheater, or as I like to call it, the AMP, right at this end of City Hall Plaza.
There's a couple of law enforcement things going on between the county and the city. Talk about that. I know the Champion Plan's one of them. A couple of the different operations going on. Talk about the collaboration between the county and the city.
Well, we have always worked very well with the Brockton Police Department. We provide support services. We're much more than just the House of Correction and the jail over there in Plymouth. We provide a tremendous number of support services through our BCI, our fingerprint program. We've done a lot of stuff over here in the city. I have never felt more welcome than I have under Mayor Carpenter and Chief Crowley. Everything is really, really great over here in Brockton, and I'm just glad to be a member of the team.
Well, and I've got to tell you that from our standpoint at the city, the sheriff has been instrumental in helping us in the fight against crime. Shortly after becoming mayor 2.5 years ago, I reached out to the sheriff, asked him to help us working with multi-jurisdictional agencies, helping us to bring in the state, the feds, and the sheriff brought all the law enforcement agencies under one roof for us. We really organized sharing of intelligence, sharing of resources, and anyone that follows the news has seen this year we've had a number of major bust and sweeps getting drug dealers and guns off the streets of the city by being able to partner and coordinate resources with the federal law enforcement agencies, the state, and the county, and Sheriff McDonald is largely responsible for helping us to pull that together. So we appreciate every day the support we get from the Plymouth County Sheriff.
This is great. I usually watch these when I'm home during the summer, and I'm always interested to find out about what's going on in the towns and the cities that they visit. And they did this a few years back, and at the time I wasn't able to make it, and I'm happy I get to be here today. It's very cool to see the community out here. It's one of the fun things that we get to do, and come out and be with the community and support the things that we care about. And athletics is really one of the things I really care about. It's one of the things that the city gave to me as a kid growing up, and that made me into who I am, and it's something I want to give back as a part of my current role.
Yeah, it is very important that we make sure that we change the narrative. I was just talking with somebody yesterday, and they were concerned about the perception of Brockton. And often people's perception is their reality. So if all you're seeing is all of the negative things, which we have not had much of lately, and I'm very grateful and thankful with the collaboration of the different agencies, the administration, everybody kind of working together, the community, first and foremost, for being accountable to each other, being accountable to their neighbors, being accountable to themselves. And so that we can come here and have Fox News recognize Brockton and all of the good things that we have to offer. It's phenomenal. And I think this message that's going to get out there, it's going to do us a whole lot of good. Listen to the cheers. Listen to the cheers of the people. That's what people need to hear. That's what people need to see.
This is a great morning for the city to bring all these residents together, have Fox News come down here and highlight the positives of Brockton, the good things about Brockton. There's a lot of negativity about Brockton, but there are so many good things that don't get highlighted, don't get talked about.
We're here with the man, the myth, the legend.
Please.
Mr. Todd Petty of Petty's Market. Todd, you have one of the most famous stores in all of Brockton. What brings you down to City Hall Plaza today?
This event, this highlights the city of Brockton, having others from across the state, giving them the ability to see what makes up the city of champions. Well, Rocky Mastriano, Brockton, Massachusetts, is synonymous. Rocky was born just several blocks behind us, and Rocky put Brockton on the map. Rocky gave more pride to the Italian American, to the Brocktonian. Rocky will forever be that common thread with the city of Brockton. It's very important because it shows what Brockton has to offer for people who are thinking of moving into a city that has all the amenities that we have, the school system, the fine arts. You know, and I always tell people, I say, if you ever want to see what our city truly is all about, go to the Christmas concert choir, go to the spring musical, and then you can see everyone that helps make up the fabric of the city of Brockton.
Still high above the City of Champions, but unfortunately we're going to have to go back down to earth and move on for this week. It was a wonderful episode. Guys, don't forget, check out our website at bcatv.org. You can also find some of our content online at youtube.com/the Brockton channels. Once again, for everybody at 1 North Main, I'm Eamon Convex.